Chargestone Cave, a tragicomedy in 3 acts. Act the second. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, just a recap. Last time, I got through the first floor and caught a ferroseed. Here. Yeah, I didn't get anything useful on the first floor. Now, what I'm gonna do for this part is, I'm gonna cut out most of the wild Pokemon encounters, because you've already seen just about everything that can show up. So, yeah, I'll be cutting those from now on. Because it gets really, really annoying, such as this. Yeah, right in front of these 2 people, I run into a Clink. At least it's 1 level higher, but I need 1 more. I need 27. Now, this video was an absolute nightmare to edit, and it's probably going to be a nightmare to record my commentary because my reasons that probably won't be apparent to you. So anyway, these 2 are the Nugget Brothers. They're going to give us, well, it's quite obvious, a nugget. Now, you actually don't want to sell this just yet. You can actually get a better price for it later on. And they also are going to give us another nugget. Oh, I thought they'd give us a big nugget. No, just 2 nuggets. Oh well, that's an easy 10,000 or more if you know the right place to sell them. And I don't know why that item get thing was on longer. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, just cut a wild Pokemon battle there. Yeah, it seems like, they've all started to make different nugget puns now. No more nuggets of wisdom things. Now, the funny thing about that is, the nugget pun that was made in the Japanese, the original Japanese version, was considerably less family-friendly. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to say it here, and oh hey, we got a fighting gem from a swirling dust cloud. That's cool. That could have come in handy later. Anyway, cutting wild Pokemon battles. Yeah, like I was saying, let's just say that, in Japanese, nuggets are called, let's just say, something that can cause immature people to snicker. And I'll just leave it at that. So, if we come up the stairs here, just taking a little detour, we get an HP up. And if we jump this ledge, which would be incredibly stupid to do, but I'm going to do anyway, we end up back here. Yep. We're all the way back at the start. I did not know this at the time I was recording and thought there was a new area over this ledge. And now I have to go back the long way. Where's a Skiddo when you need it? Who wants a high-speed montage set to silly music? And here we are back again. That was practically painless. He lied. At least we get an item into the bargain, and we can see some plasma goons up there, so we could technically go up to them right now, but we want to take a detour this way because, yep, there's a doctor down here. So that's very, very useful. Remember when I said that we wouldn't really be needing that ether we found earlier? Yeah, this is why. So, yeah, I just think, okay, doctors, thank you so much, Game Freak. One of the best additions to the main story in the series. They're just so useful, the fact that you've basically got a free Pokemon Center out in the middle of dungeons. Very, very, very helpful. Of course, you gotta battle them first, but usually they're not that hard. They tend to only have 1 Pokemon each. This guy here sends out, just a Swadloon, so, if you've got a Fire-type, this would be easy. Unfortunately, I don't have a Fire-type. I do have Ice, though, so hopefully this will help. Yeah, I believe I remembered this guy had a Swadloon and put Avalanche in the top of my party just for that reason. Bug Bite, and Avalanche. Come on, 1-shot. Oh yeah, 1-shot, that's cool. And, now this defeat quote, kind of interesting this, I actually watched this segment on YouTube in an old fan translation of Pokemon Black before it was out in English. Yeah, people managed to do a full fan translation of this game before it was even out yet, as in a game that they knew was getting an official English release, yet they still did a, fan translation of, which I actually think is pretty pointless myself. But I guess people were just so desperate to play it. I wonder if that's the reason they're doing a simultaneous worldwide release now. I really only approve of fan translations of games that definitely aren't getting localized. Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Anyway, I actually had watched this part in a fan translation, and, oh yeah, sometimes you find items hidden in the walls. It's, you know, underground all over again, except not quite as complicated. Looks like it's time to battle some plasma goons, but, like I was saying before, I watched this in a fan translation, and that guy's defeat quote was actually translated there as something like, "The Pokemon that lost their fitness were mine?" Yeah, that can be a problem if you translate everything literally. It sounds really awkward, and I much prefer the way they did the actual translation, the official one, did it, as in, what? My Pokemon lost their fitness? My emphasized? Yeah, I've been reading up on a lot of translation theory, given that I am aiming to become a translator for games someday. That, and I'm actually doing a little translation work of my own at the moment, but I should probably not say too much about that for the time being. But anyway, you gotta think about things like that. You generally need to localize stuff because, again, sometimes translated literally lines just sound really, really weird. I just realized I had a prime example from a game that I'm currently translating. I probably don't want to say what it is because the line itself might be a slight spoiler. Given that it's an autopsy report in an Ace Attorney game, yeah, but let's just say the Japanese, the literal translation of the Japanese autopsy report looks incredibly ridiculous. Seriously, it's just... I was laughing for a while when I saw when I tried to translate that literally. So anyway, wow, I went off topic there. Team Plasma. There's not really much more I need to say about Team Plasma. Once again, oh crap. Yeah, that's the downfall of, okay, serves me right for using at least I got to use a Rocket Helmet. Oh great, Moxie, that could be bad. Not as bad as Moxie Salamence, but still, this is pretty bad. Yeah, I really had that coming for using a normal type against something with fighting moves. I forgot they got Brick Break this early. But I've got fighting moves of my own. Those things just happen to be weak to fighting as well, being part Dark type. There's actually going to be a new Dark fighting in the new generation. I believe Pangoro is Dark fighting. And it's got that interesting move Parting Shot, which has a lot of interesting applications on it. And oh, hi, Watchog. How we have missed you, not. Yeah, they're still just as annoying as they were back when Lenora used one. So, yeah. Parting Shot plus Shadow Tag. No, I mean, Parting Shotting into something with Shadow Tag could be kind of helpful. There's already some nice combos starting to come around from the new 6th gen moves. I particularly like the Draco Meteor Topsy-Turvy combo that was used with a Noivern in a actual direct presentation. Topsy-Turvy reverses stat changes, and Draco Meteor, of course, sharply levels your special attack. But if you use Topsy-Turvy after it, their special attack is raised by 2 stages instead. Of course, this only works in double battles, naturally. But basically, they were using it on Noivern, Wyverns, and then they had that Noivern use either Hyper Voice or its signature move Boob Burst and scored a double KO thanks to that massive special attack. Unfortunately, it ended up getting Trick Room annihilated later, but still, nice combo. And you might notice that, yes, I really don't have very much to say about Team Plasma members to the point where I'm starting to go completely off topic. Yet another Scraggy. It seems that Scraggy is getting more common among them though, so that's at least something. So, once again, males tend to use the Hatrat, Sandile, and Scraggy lines, females, Purloin, and Trubbish. Oh, not quite, but I can Aqua Jet you next turn. And that's a stab powered up payback, so that's kind of painful. I actually, wait, do I use payback on my Scrafty? I'm not sure. I've got a Scrafty and I actually use mine as a bulk up tank with Sheds Get Rest. Their defeat quotes, at least their defeat quotes still amusing. Me not understand what niceness is, me evil, so. And we just switch over a little bit, and I think I can take on, I don't want to get cocky, but I think I can take on one more guy without, sorry, I forgot to edit out this wild battle. It's level 26, which, yeah, I just want to show that this is the highest level they can show up on this floor, not the next floor, as I found out to my cost. Still, level 26 is alright, it's just a 1 level difference, not that much. Anyway, I don't want to get too cocky, but I think I can take on at least this guy without visiting the doctor yet. Once again, you can kind of sympathise with some of the generic Plasma guy's motivations. Then again, a lot of games in the series tend to have at least one grunt who's kind of sympathetic at least. Then there were the Galactic grunts who literally had no idea what they were doing, except for the ones who tried to bomb the lake and all, but apart from them, and this is a bad matchup, gotta switch out of that. Yeah, I don't really have anything that can hit this for super effective damage, which is annoying. Especially considering that Poison usually is not that good of a type. If Poison does turn out to be super effective against Fairy, and again, this video is being recorded before the official Fairy type chart has been revealed, so this is pure speculation. Apparently, as of the time of the recording of this video, next Korokoro will have the Fairy type chart. We do know that Fairy is not very effective against Fire. Once again, I'm getting sidetracked, but really there's not much else to say here except, damn it, I've been poisoned. So we do know Fairy is not very effective against Fire, but we're not sure if Fire itself is super effective against Fairy. Fire is already a good offensive type, but the thing is, Fire is a terrible defensive one, so hopefully the resistance to Fairy will help Fire a little bit. Now, most people are speculating that Fairy is going to be weak to Poison and Steel. Both of them are very lackluster offensive types at the moment, so that'll help buff them. The problem is, Steel types tend to be really good, even when they don't use their Steel stab. I mean, Steel, while a terrible offensive type, is an incredibly good defensive type. So, that's the thing. Do we really want to see more Steels? I guess that means more Fire to counter them, and Fires need more love anyway. Again, Steel used to be the only thing that could resist Dragon, though. Now that it doesn't, there was probably a reason not to have, you know, Steels relied on as your only Dragon counters. At least this is going to help decentralize Dragon a bit, but yeah, I guess only time will tell what changes this is going to make to the metagame. Speaking of metagame, I've actually learned to my cost that Leopards actually are surprisingly good competitively. I faced one in the VGCs, and that was actually, yeah, I mean, they've got to have Prankster really, but with Prankster they can Prankster ult for you, they can fake out. In fact, if you set up their moveset just right, you can make their entire moveset priority moves, which actually works really well if you're using them on a Trick Room team, because you don't have to worry about their high speed being screwed over. Priority ignores Trick Room, so yeah. Oh, did I say I sympathize with you? I'm sorry, I take that back. Bloody hypocrites. I think I should be fine to go one more. Always gotta worry that you're getting too cocky, but you know, you just keep thinking, one more, I can go one more. That kind of mentality, and oh wow, okay, good thing I decided that, because I found, finally, I've got a usable Joltik. Level 27, I need one of these. So, oh yes, effects 4. Oh, no sleep. Oh well, this is gonna make it very, very easy to catch. Unfortunately, I just happen to have something that's not very effective on it, so I can chip away at its health slowly, hit it with a fluke status, and I might even be able to catch it right now if I chuck one of my Dusk Balls. This should be fine enough. Most people think that Joltiks are one of the most adorable Pokemon in existence. They're also the smallest in the game. I always thought that Galvantula was adorable, but I'm not sure if I'm just weird like that. Unfortunately, this Joltik is not going to be evolving, so that's a shame, because I really love Galvantula. Compound Ice Thunder! Sorry, I have to say it like that every time. So, I have a Joltik. What am I going to call this thing? Well, you see, I actually already used a particular reference I could have made in the Spider nickname in my Colosseum playthrough that I had to put on hold indefinitely due to Chugga Conroy doing his at the exact same time I did mine, damn it. So, the name I probably wanted to use for this thing, I can't. So I'm just gonna call this thing Fuzzy Wuzzy, and it shall be my Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah, the actual other name is very similar to this, but I really wish I could have used it, because this one, and unlike the spider I caught in Colosseum, we're actually in a cave this time, so, Yeah. You know what? I really need to get a Golurk and name it Jim. I don't know why, I just realized that. Oh, unless there's a more appropriate thing I can... Hi, wild Pokemon Flash, thanks for interrupting me. Now we can heal, and go back and probably run into several thousand more wild Pokemon. Once again, I cannot use Repels yet, because I haven't caught everything I need. On my checklist, I believe there's only one Pokemon left, because Boldors here are fixed at level 24, which is not useful for my purposes. Of course, I actually really should have caught a Boldor here, because I'm gonna need it later. Once again though, I won't be needing that Boldor for myself, so there's no need to catch it at a high level. Yeah, I probably should have done that and saved me some trouble. Anyway, more Team Plasma! Yay! So yes, in terms of checklist, I now have Ferroseed, not quite the best Ferroseed I could have got, but still. I now have Ferroseed, Joltik, I just need Clink really. So level 27 Clink is next on my list. There is one more Pokemon that it would be a nice bonus if I could catch it, just as something rare. It's actually almost completely worthless in a no experience challenge. So there's no real reason to catch it. I'm just going to catch it for completionist purposes. I tend to like to get at least one of everything available on each route, which is why I love that habitat feature in Black and White. I seriously hope the habitat feature returns in X and Y. That was great. One of the few things that actually gave me an incentive to catch lots of Pokemon. I normally am not into the collecting aspect of the series at all, so... But again, I'm an avid 100% completionist, and just missing those spots in the habitat list just makes me so... it's almost like, you know, having 99% just missing one thing. Bad Psychonauts flashbacks. Okay, anyway. I'm just going to hit this thing a bit, and it's stockpiling. Hey, you remind me of Baggles. Sadly, I don't think Baggles is ever going to get used again in this challenge, but at least he kind of did alright while I still use him. So, Skull, and this battle should be over soon. And down. Oh, another Trubbish. Well, I guess it's time to take out the adorable trash. Except this time, that pun is literal. I normally don't like puns, but I realized this was a perfect time because that was actually completely literal. Anyway. So then, who's next? Come on, I know you want to fight me next. So, a little bit more info on N's backstory. I think that's actually kind of true. Yeah, N was one of those raised by wild, in this case Pokemon types, which makes sense why he thinks that humans are bad, but, well, we'll get more into N's motivations later. And another Team Plasma guy. So, yeah, this is one of the few places where we're hearing a Team Plasma encounter theme quite a lot. See, the thing with the villainous team encounter themes, they're usually really good. It's just that once you've defeated the villainous team and completed that plotline, you never have a chance to hear them again, which is really sad. At least in Black and White 2, there were certain members of Team Plasma that were infinitely rematchable, so at least their battle theme wasn't lost forever. But still, then again, you do hear it an awful lot over the course of the playthrough, so it will end up stuck in your head regardless. And was that Super Fang? I think that was. Yeah, remember how I said much earlier that Watchhold's move pool is basically designed to make them as irritating as possible? Yeah, they get status moves like Hypnosis, they get Confuse Ray, they also get Super Fang to instantly cut your HP in half, and render any attempt to tank them completely moot. This does make them very good catchers though, which is why, in a later route, I'll actually be able to find wild Watchholds, and I'll really need to get one because Super Fang plus Hypnosis is a great combo for catching things. It's not quite Spore False Swipe, but it's the best you can get before the Elite Four. And bang! Nice Avalanche there. Avalanche does again give you a massive negative priority modifier, but as long as you can tank hits, it's pretty fine. So you're down, and do I have to visit the doctor again? Oh, bad Zero flashbacks. No, I don't actually. My full team is healthy. That's good. Let's go take on some more Team Plasma people. Well, you're probably wondering where is it going to end at this point. And I'm wondering when this cascade of wild Pokemon is going to end. Another minor puzzle here, push that, and oh look, an item. Oh look, a wild Pokemon. Look, another wild Pokemon. Push that out of the way, and grab ourselves a Thunderstone. That's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, no use to us. Oh look, 2 more wild Pokemon. So like I was saying, that Thunderstone. Most people seem to think, oh hey, it's the item you evolve Pikachu with. Actually, more like the item that Ash refuses to use. Yeah, regardless of what common sense should be telling you. But anyway, of course, I more think of it as the item that gets you Jolteon. But it actually does evolve, I think, 1 Pokemon in this Dex, Electric into Electros. Is that the only thing that uses it in the Unova Dex? I think it is. Anyway, it's a good thing that you happen to pick up one in here, though, because, well, we'll see later. Alright, let's go for that high jump kick. Dive kick! I just downloaded that game recently, and perfecto! Head the shot! Sorry. I thought that reference was appropriate. Yeah, I downloaded that game recently, and it's actually really fun, especially for someone like me who's normally terrible at fighting games. It's only got 2 buttons, so I don't have to do all those annoying button combinations. I guess we should battle this one last person just before the stairs, although we're not going to be heading up next. No, we have to go deeper, even deeper. Yeah, the next floor is entirely optional, but I love to visit optional areas anyway. I like to show off as much of a game as possible, so I'm going to be showing off that optional area next. Little did I know at the time how badly it would have cost me. Another Sandile, not really much to say here. Guess I could pull off another dive kick! Multi-kick! Oh wow, you're just setting out more things that are weak to dive kicking. Let's try this again, come on! Oh, no, not quite. Damn it. I guess no more dive kick references. And am I faster than you? I was worried that if I missed this, I would carry myself. But anyway, oh, another one. Well, I guess I can say it again. Head the shot. So yes, we are very good at using Pokemon, apparently. Wow, again, some of these people do make quite convincing arguments. Pokemon equals Ashnardism, apparently, according to that guy. But I think it's time we head even deeper, and the music is going to go even lower. I'm actually not going to cut out wild Pokemon battles on this floor, because I just want to see if I can get an idea of if the Pokemon are slightly higher level. I know that Pharaoh Seeds do go higher, and the minimum level of Pharaoh Seeds are higher too, but I'm not sure what everything... I know that everything else doesn't go higher in terms of their max levels, but I wonder if it's more likely to encounter them at a higher level. It's also quite good to not use Repels down here, because there's actually something quite useful down here. You can encounter this Pokemon on other floors, but it's extremely unlikely. It's only got a 2% encounter rate, which is 1 in 50. Yeah. There's a Pokemon we'll be seeing later that has a 1% encounter rate in the wrong conditions, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Basically, yeah, on this floor alone though, it's jacked up to 8%, which is a much better encounter rate. So if you want to catch one of these things, you better do it on this route. Unfortunately, this thing that I'm referring to is incredibly useless in a no-experience run. But I still want to pick one up if I can, you know, if I happen to be lucky enough, for completionist purposes. Anyway, we've got a Drillbur here, which is interesting. We could have probably found one of these in swirling dust clouds, but again, Drillbur's not going to be helpful against the next. Oh, you sneaky bastard. I hate when they do that. I guess I'm going to have to catch you on the way up then and recover most of my health with Giga Drain. Whoa! Oh, no sleep. Wait a second, that wasn't even a critical hit? Are you freaking serious? Oh wait, Hone Claws. Still, that was just +1. Wow, Fungus must have terrible defense if that's the case. Whoa, and... oh great, since you're paralyzed now, I can hit you again. That was surprisingly strong. You're not even the broken form yet. Oh boy, Zeb Striker. Yikes. This could be bad. Yeah, like I was saying before, watch out for Ace Trainers. Ace Trainers are probably going to be your bane in challenges like this. They're some of the few regular trainers who use actually decent Pokemon. So, we got to watch out for that. Definitely. Ace Trainers, yeah, and did you just try and pursue me? Ace Trainers actually tend to have somewhat better AI and... oh, freak. Oh, that's bad. Oh, bad, because every time you hit me with that, your speed rises, and you could very easily sweep my team if I'm not careful here. Or if I'm incredibly stupid and send out something else that's weak to fire. I keep forgetting that this thing is grass type, because I never use it for its grass moves. Uh-oh. Oh, bad. Ow, ow, ow. Birdies, flame charge birdies. Oh, dear. Come on, please knock this out. Come on. No! And I better get out of here. Oh, it's already at +2 speed. But if I send out something... you see, I should have just gone into Exodia. Exodia did a pretty good job of... actually, no, it didn't take on the Zeb Striker back at the gym. Actually, this Zeb Striker is actually stronger than a Lessons for some... for kind of... whoa! Oh boy, this is getting very bad. I think I might need to go to see the doctor after this. Yep, probably time for a checkup after this. Yikes. Okay, good. Let's just Aqua Jet this thing and be done with it. Wow, that was considerably more annoying than I thought it would be. Goodbye, Zeb Striker. Yep, like I was saying, Ace Trainers are deadly if you underestimate them. And this isn't even the worst Ace Trainer on this floor. Believe me, that's gonna come later. Yes, like... hey, you know, there are some Team Plasmas, up on the higher floor, and I think they're looking to recruit some people. So, let's see what we have here. Oh, yes! This is exactly what I was talking about, and it's at the highest level it could possibly be, so I may as well catch it. This here is Tynamo, another surprisingly adorable Pokemon, a tiny electric eel Pokemon that can tackle you. And I'll just go waste my turn and restore some HP just to show what else it can do. So, this thing can tackle you, and it can also tackle you. This thing is kind of Unova's Magikarp in a way, although in a slightly different way. Yeah, before this thing evolves, it only knows tackle and nothing else. For those very reasons, this thing is completely and utterly useless in a no-experience run. So there's absolutely no point in me catching it. But I'm going to catch one anyway, just because I was lucky enough to find one. This only has an 8% encounter rate down on this floor, and everywhere else only 2%. Yeah. If you somehow manage to find one on one of the higher floors, yeah, you should be celebrating. So yes, one alone doesn't have enough power, but when it evolves on the other hand, once it reaches its final form, it becomes an electric type with Levitate. In other words, no weaknesses. Yeah, kind of like Spiritomb, except to things in Moldraker. Still, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Not one of the best, but it's still pretty decent. So I'll call this thing Buzz. And it seems that, in my sheer stupidity, I did not decide to go back and visit the doctor. Oh, I would pay greatly for this hubris. Greatly. You'll see in a bit. But first, let's go check out the wild Pokemon here. So this Joltik is level 25. Not that high a level than it usually appears as. I mean, I'm wondering if... I think you can still find 24s, but again, I have this theory that higher level Pokemon are slightly more common than usual down here. And a Ferrocy at level 27. Yep, I kind of forgot to check my documentation and realised that you can get them at a higher level than 26. I've already caught one, so... yeah, I don't really want to make that guy feel bad. Girl, sorry, Barbara. Wow, that one was female too, actually. So there's an item down here, and I just went completely the wrong way. Come on, please be... nope. Okay, yeah, I think it's at level 27, and it's not showing up for some reason. Always annoying when there's just one last Pokemon that you need in an area, and it just won't show up. Oh, I might as well check this out. Grass Gem. That could be useful. You probably want to save these gems for really important battles, though. Oh, great. No wild Pokemon before the item. That's fantastic. And let's just run around here for a little bit. There is an Ace Trainer up there. You gotta watch out. And, okay, where is that pointing? I think that's in a wall. I'm not sure. Once again, that's 26. Not quite what I have in mind. I need 27. Just one more level. Come on, Chargestone Cave. You can cooperate with me. One more level. Come on. Just a little bit around. Oh, I think it is in the wall. Yes, it is. A star. Oh, star piece. That is great. I can sell that for quite a good price. Let's just head down here. Run into some more wild things. Another Clink. Please be level 27. Nope. Oh, well. Okay. Let's just keep... another dust cloud, but there's no way I'm getting to that one in time. Let's just check out over here, and an well, that item did have a wild Pokemon before it. At least they don't put Voltorbs in this cave just to troll you. Although I get the feeling that if Voltorb was in the Unova Pokedex, yeah. Yep, they probably would pull a move like that. And rare candy, great! Amazing, some of the most useful items ever in this challenge. The only way you have of leveling up. Again, outside of daycare, and you really should be banning daycare if you're doing a challenge like this. It's just not really right. Once again, I get several Clinks down here and not one of the right level. Good thing I have that Smoke Ball. Very good thing I have that Smoke Ball, otherwise I would have been pulling my hair out in frustration at this point. So, looks like this trainer's acting as a bit of a sentry, so it seems as though there's an item down here somewhere, or not. Yeah, that was pointless. Another Clink, and still not the right level. You give me 3 Clinks in a row and you don't... the RNG loves to troll me sometimes. Then again, this is Pokemon. The RNG always trolls you. The only other game that's just as legendary in its RNG trolling is Fire Emblem, obviously. Oh boy. Yeah, Ace Trainers. They can be quite nasty, and you're gonna see why in a bit. When I stepped into the eyes of this Ace Trainer... wow. I did not realise just how much of a pain this would be. Firstly, she sends out a Golf. It's frisked its foe and found one leather yeah. I think it's wondering if we got that Smoke Ball at Hot Topic. We probably did. Probably. Yeah, let's just hope we do. And we see, possibly in my opinion, one of the single most useless moves in the entire game. Flatter. It confuses its target, but also raises their special attack. The problem with that is, oh and hey, one of the more useful moves in the game, Psyshock. Ow! Yeah, that's painful. Like I was saying, Flatter. Now, you might think, oh hey, that's similar to Swagger, and Swagger's not that bad, right? Well, the thing is, Swagger sharply raises your physical attack, which means that when you hurt yourself with confusion, you do more damage. It also sharply raises the stat, which means that you can combo it in double battles with a substitute or a Persimmberry, and get some pretty nice, okay, Lulligant, this is bad. Bad. And get some pretty nice, results out of it. Flatter, on the other hand, raises the stat that isn't taken into account when it comes to confusion damage. Speaking of confusion damage, Tina Dance, learn to hate this. 1! Just need to burn this thing. Come on, I need to burn this. Oh boy, and the second dance, Quiver Dance. Learn to hate this more. Raises special attack, special defense, and speed. Oh, and hey, good, I got out of the confusion, that's nice. And I burned you. Okay, this is going to be helpful. Unfortunately, that Quiver Dance is just plain nasty, and I don't want to send in Vanillite, even though it is super effective against this thing. Fortunately, I can haze away its Quiver Dance boosts. This is great, this is so great, and I'm really low on health. Okay, bye-bye Quiver Dance boosts. If I keep this up, this should be good. I love you, Exodia. You're great for dealing with, things that love to spam stat boosters. Especially Quiver Dance, possibly the single most broken stat boosting move in the whole game. Actually, there's also Shell Smash. Now, the down... Ooh, wow, ouch. I'm gonna have to heal again, aren't I? And you are neutralizing your burn. Wow, my mouth dirt then. Burn damage. Yes, by using Giga Drain, it's gonna heal enough to neutralize the burn damage. Which is bad. Okay, that's not doing very much. Good. I can Hex you, and hopefully I should be able to wear you down. Or use Nightshade to get around your high special defense. Oh wow, this is probably going to be really bad. Actually, I'm not going to be able to damage you fast enough to counteract your healing, am I? Yeah, the thing with Lilligant is, their main flaw is they really have no attacking moves that aren't Grass-type. However, Grass-type attacking moves are basically the only kind of moves they need. Yeah, Lilligant with enough Quiver Dance boost is perfectly capable of sweeping a team with just Giga Drain. Hell, even Mega Drain. Lilligant can be incredibly annoying. It's something that has a terrible move pool, yet has just enough to work with. Fortunately, I should be doing well enough here. Yeah, let's just hit with a Hex for double damage for that third. Oh wow, that didn't do much at all. I think I am doing more with Nightshade. Come on. Oh dear, another Mega Drain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I've only got 2 things left. Uh-oh, one of them is weak to that Mega Drain. Yikes, this is bad, this is bad, 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 bad. You are faster than me, aren't you? Okay, I could try Aqua Jetting you and hoping the burn finishes you off. Oh, please. Please, 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 please. Or I could be stupid and go for Crunch and hope that I'm faster than you. And I'm not. Goodbye, Red Eye. Oh boy, that thing's gonna heal itself considerably. Eesh. Okay, this is bad, bad, bad. I only have one Pokemon left. I only have one Pokemon left. This is terrible. Oh boy, and it's on half health, and I had no time to heal because you're gonna knock me back down here again if I try and... Okay, let's see how much you damage me for. This could end very, very badly. Oh boy. Okay, on the plus side, if I get lucky, this could save my life. On the minus side, if I get unlucky, this could destroy me. Okay, come on, come on. If you had Mega Drain last turn, I probably would have been doomed. Well, not quite doomed. You do a little over half. That's not that bad. Oh, yes, finally! Die, unholy beast, die! Oh, I hate Lilligant so much now. Oh my gosh, you're telling me that she doesn't have... Oh my gosh, she only has one more. She still has one more. She still has one more. Please don't have Pluck. Please don't have Pluck. Please don't have... Wait a minute. I'm not weak to Pluck. Why am I worrying? Okay, my mind has gone completely loopy right now because of that really near thing. Oh boy, Air Slash. Don't flinch me, don't flinch me, don't flinch me, don't flinch me, don't flinch me. Oh, oh wow. Okay, if that could have gone. Oh boy, I'm not done yet. You could still flinch me. You could still flinch axe me to death. This thing could still flinch axe me to death. Don't flinch me, don't flinch me, don't flinch me. Oh yeah. Oh wow, and Avalanche is the sole survivor of the team at only 14 health left. I should have seen the doctor, seriously. And for that, Avalanche is getting a hero medal. See what I told you about Ace Trainers being the bane of your existence? Oh wow, that was bad. Just let me catch my breath a bit after that. I'm gonna end this part here because, wow, I might have to use a few revives just so I don't get wiped on my way back to the doctor. I really should have visited the doctor after the first Ace Trainer. Oh boy, but that Lilligant, seriously, yeah, I'm gonna have a phobia of Lilligants from now on, I think. That was a very near thing. I was 14 health away from a total party wipe, and if that Ducklet had flinched me either of those times, or I had not snapped out of confusion in time, I could have lost it right there, and had to have done basically all Chargestone Cave again, because I really want to do the whole thing in one take. Yikes. Oh boy. So, thank you for watching that. I hope that at least slightly amused you. Unfortunately, that's not actually the last Lilligant we'll be seeing in the game. There are actually even more of them, and they... Oh, see, the AI has hacks with Teeter Dance combined with Quiver Dance boosting, healing themselves. Lilligants are deadly in this kind of challenge. They're probably some of the worst generic trainer Pokemon you can face in this challenge. Yeah, good thing I had Haze. If I did not have Haze, this could have ended really badly. See, I'm so glad I caught Exodia. Exodia deserves 2 hero medals right now. One of the probably going to be one of the standout members of my team this whole run. He saved my life against Clay, and he saved my life here. So, yeah, I guess I should end this. Okay, a few seconds for an even 40 minutes. There we go, now I can end this. See you next time.